All right, welcome back to another IELTS speaking practice class by IELTS Johnny. So today, Miss Brooke and Miss Sarah from class IELTS 43, they are going to do their speaking practice for the last half an hour after their writing practice. So let's start with part one. Okay, I am inclined to choose something. Let's choose 23. Okay. So Miss Sarah, let's talk about barbecue. You know, when you grill meat in an open space, when you have like a party, a barbecue party with a lot of people, you know. So, do you remember the last time you had a barbecue, Miss Sarah?
Yes,
Or any kind of like, gathering, family gathering, and you grill meat together, something like that.
well, I think the last time I had a barbecue, uh,
Barbecue.
it was my weekend holiday with my parents. When I visit them, maybe 1 month ago, um, we set up a green near the garden and um, spend the evening for a barbecue party, and we prepare meat and vegetable and mushroom and
Mushroom. Some people they also use mascarpone. What is it called? Marshmallow, you know.
okay, yeah, I see.
No marshmallow.
Yes. Uh,
Oh yeah, I think I do like marshmallow, I think.
which not my
This one. So soft, sweet pink or white food. Anyway, so Miss Brooke, please, do you remember the last time you had a barbecue?
Yes, last time I had a barbecue is
Barbecue.
uh barbecues is last month when my family and I went to a barbecue restaurant to
Mhm.
enjoy our time together. And of course, I love barbecue dishes so much. So I usually um, dress myself
Hmm.
about once a month, um, a frequency that just enough to satisfy my
To
craving,
satisfy my
to
craving.
satisfy my craving
Hmm.
without significantly affecting my health.
Hmm. Interesting. I see. And how often do you have a barbecue, Miss Brooke? Maybe
As
once per
I
year or something?
oh, as I usually go to such restaurant
Uh,
once a month.
like Korean barbecue, something like that, right?
Yes, like gogi, something
Cookie,
like that.
cookie. Yes.
Yes, especially I love uh Korean food, especially barbecue, because uh, these dishes is truly delicious and savory. You know, I love spices and seasoning dishes.
I see. You know, I think the Korean people, they are really good with like barbecuing. They just love it, you know. They made it even way better, I think, than the Western version, I think. So, Miss Sarah, would you prefer to have a barbecue with your family or your friends?
I prefer to have barbecue with both of them, family or my friend. It depends on the specific
Specific, specific, specific.
occasion. For
Specific occasions.
occasion,
Occasion nhé. Những dịch
occasion.
những về những cái dịp cụ thể. Specific occasions.
Yeah, I will organize a barbecue with my friend or my family. For some kind of colleague or or friend gathering, we I will enjoy with my
Will không phải win, cố gắng thay đổi cái
with
chữ will đó. Will, I will.
well we will prepare the food and drink um for a short camping in my city. And if I visit my family, we will
Will.
prepare it at home, outside um, outside yes
Maybe there should be
in
like a yard or something, community yard, community garden.
in my garden, and we have a small pond and a large garden in my house. Yes, it's perfect place for a barbecue.
I see. I see. So, Miss Brooke, did you have a barbecue when you were a child?
It's too long time ago
That's a
to
long time ago, yeah.
remember, but when I can remember times I had barbecues, it's maybe when I was in high school.
Mhm.
Yes, and that at that time, my family and I went to a relative house of yes, and we had barbecues together.
Hmm.
It's just like a family gathers.
Gathering.
Yes, gathering. Yes, and I remember that I was truly joyful because because I could enjoy the time with my family members and of course enjoys the delicious food.
Yes, I see. So, Miss Sarah, do people in your country like to have barbecues, or it's not yet a tradition or an activity that people enjoy in Vietnam? What do you think?
I think nowadays people in Vietnam love nowadays people in Vietnam love barbecue, especially in the winter. Why in the winter? Is the north. Um.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially young people, they tend to visit barbecue restaurant for many
Many types of
type of anniversary, and
anniversary.
and we also have different type of barbecue
Mm.
restaurant came from Korean
Korean restaurants, like, yeah,
even Western country. So people have multi-type
many
option.
types of options. I do think that the Korean they popularize barbecue in Vietnam, I think. But barbecue is actually a Western tradition, a Western activity. I don't think barbecue existed or was very popular in Vietnam back then, but because of the Korean barbecue, I think it's getting much more popular in Vietnam, I think. Okay, I see. So let's go to part two. Oh, what did I do? Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go to part two and part three. So let's do 113. No, no, it's just part two now. Did you see this? Describe an astronomy event you saw. Wow, do you see that? Wow, class. Miêu tả một sự kiện thiên văn mà bạn đã thấy. Wow. This one requires you to go to my channel and relearn the topic about the stars and planets, you know. Các bạn này cần phải coi lại cái video về về cái hành tinh và những cái gì trên bầu trời nha. Trên cuốn sách vocab English V1 đó. Bài số 18 thì phải 17, 18, 19 gì đó. All right. Maybe that's 113, 114. This one. Still 121 then. This one. Okay. Describe a trip that you had to prepare a long time ahead. Miêu tả một chuyến đi mà bạn lúc đó đã phải chuẩn bị một thời gian chuẩn bị trước rất là lâu luôn á. You should say where you traveled to and with whom. What preparation? Be careful with this one. It's prepare, but the noun is preparation. Okay. Không phải là preparation nữa nha. Prepare. Nhưng mà đạo danh từ của nó là preparation. Okay. Preparations, not preparation. Okay. Okay, so what preparations you did? Why you had to prepare a long time ahead? Tại sao bạn phải chuẩn bị trước một thời gian rất là lâu dài trước đó? How you felt about it? And then part 3 about preparation before any trip. Do you think it is necessary to prepare well before any trip? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng chuẩn bị trước bất kỳ chuyến đi nào là một điều cần thiết không? I think it's quite easy for you. How can preparation impact the outcome of a project or goal? Chuyện chuẩn bị trước ảnh hưởng, tác động thế nào đến cái kết quả một cái dự án hoặc là một cái mục tiêu vậy? It's quite a vague one, right? But I do think you know what to do. What are some effective strategies for preparing for an important event or task? Có những cái sách lược, chính sách, một cái chiến lược cụ thể, một cái chiến lược nào mà hiệu quả để mà chuẩn bị cho một sự kiện quan trọng hay một tác vụ quan trọng không? I think one effective strategy is to break down into small bite-sized steps. Những cái gì mà quan trọng như vậy mình tách nó ra thành những cái phần step nhỏ hơn mà có thể nuốt được, ăn được. Những cái gọi là cái bước nào mà nó xử lý được dễ dàng hơn. So basically a big, important or massive problem or issue can be broken down into small things so you can solve it easier. I think that's one effective strategy. And also you need to not be afraid to ask for help. You know, that's important. Use all the resources. Use all the resources at your disposal. Hãy dùng tất cả những nguồn lực mà có trong tay mình có thể sử dụng. Use all the resources at your disposal to do it, you know. And also, I think one strategy is to ask for advice from experts in the field. Hỏi lời khuyên từ những chuyên gia trong ngành chẳng hạn. I'm not so sure, but maybe you do have effective strategies of your own, maybe because you work in companies. I do not do that. So maybe you have some other effective strategy. I don't know. How can preparing in advance help reduce stress or anxiety? Anxiety. Sự lo âu. So it means nervousness. Làm thế nào cái chuyện chuẩn bị trước, làm thế nào chuyện chuẩn bị trước có thể giúp giảm căng thẳng hoặc là sự lo âu vậy? How can preparing in advance help reduce stress or anxiety? Maybe it's a mental preparation, maybe. It's a mental preparation, but to be honest with you, for some people, it makes people overthink. Đôi khi chuẩn bị trước thật nhiều nó là giúp con người ta overthink lắm luôn á. Some people it's like that, I think. So I think also it depends on each individuals, I think. But preparing in advance mostly will help, okay? Phần đông là chuẩn bị trước nó sẽ hữu ích thôi. But you have to focus on help reducing stress or anxiety. Cái câu này phải tập trung vào cái chuyện là giúp giảm căng thẳng hoặc là sự lo âu nha. Chứ không phải là cái câu này tập trung vào chuyện là giải quyết công việc cho xong nha. This question focus on help reducing stress or anxiety, not focus on making things done or achieving goals, okay? Now, why might some people struggle with preparing adequate? Một cách đầy đủ. Adequately. Why might some people struggle with preparing adequately for certain situations? Tại sao một số người lại vật lộn với chuyện chuẩn bị một cách đầy đủ cho một số cái tình huống nhất định nào đó? Well, you know there are some people like that in your team, right? Maybe they're just not used to preparing for things for the future. They like to take risks and live on the fly, and live freely maybe. Có những người mà sống mắc cười lắm, không bao giờ mà gọi là chuẩn bị tương lai luôn á. Sống nay biết mai, sống nay thôi, biết mai chi, kiểu vậy. So people they don't prepare. They struggle with preparing adequately for certain situations. They do not prepare for their sickness. They do not prepare for their future. They do not think about what might go wrong, For the rainy days. Không có chuẩn bị cho những ngày mưa, tức là sao? Không biết là chuẩn bị gì cho những ngày tối trời, những ngày xui xẻo. Cứ sống nay biết mai thôi. Maybe it's part of their nature. Có thể là một cái bản chất của họ là vậy rồi. Now, so what are the benefits of being unprepared compared to being what are the benefits of being well prepared compared to being unprepared? Lợi ích của chuyện mà được chuẩn bị sẵn sàng một cách đầy đủ so với lại chuyện không được chuẩn bị gì hết là gì? Oh well, I think you know the answer. Let's have some time. Okay, Miss Sarah, you first please describe a trip that you had to prepare a long time ahead, please.
Yes, last 2 years, I need to
Last 2 years. Careful with the pronunciation, please.
Yes, last 2 years, I needed to prepare for the trip with my colleagues. We visit Da Nang for a few days, and because that's were national holiday, so
it was a national holiday.
So many people visited Da Nang City at this time, so we need to prepare.
We needed to prepare
in advance.
In advance. We needed to prepare in advance.
We needed to prepare in advance.
Prepare. We need to prepare in advance.
Prepare in advance. 1 month. 1 month before that time, I needed to book the tickets and the hotel for 5 people in 4 days, and we tried to find the best price and the good location where we could travel easily, and we also search for the location we tend to visit, and arrange the timetable for for few days. We also need to book taxi to a taxi in advance to save money, and yes, it took me a lot of time for pre- for prepare for prepare preparation for preparation.
For preparation.
Yes, for preparation, and but the trip were run smoothly, and everyone
It
had
runs smoothly and everyone
after that. So yeah,
after
I
that. Mhm.
I guess that's all for me.
Okay, thank you. So, Ms. Trung, your turn, please. Describe a trip that you had to prepare a long time ahead, please.
Yes, I would like to mention about a trip to Thailand with my family about 4 years ago for a short vacations, because it's was a short trip, only around 5 days. So I didn't pack too much, mainly clothes and a few personal items, because most other necessities like personal.
Can you speak louder, please?
Okay, because most other necessities like
Necessities, những thứ cần thiết khác.
other necessities like personal hygiene tools,
Personal hygiene tools.
hygiene tool, or
Okay, sorry. Personal hygiene tools. Những âm đầu nha. Personal hygiene tools, những công cụ vệ sinh cá nhân.
personal hygiene tools were already available at the hotel or could easily be bought at convenience stores. Of course, I had to prepare my passport because it was my first trip abroad, so it's the priority that I need to finish first.
Mhm.
About I remember that I had to repair a passport about a month in advance, and of course, I also booked our flight tickets early to get a good price and suitable flight times.
I see.
It's similar to hotels and some related service. I believe that repairing in advance truly made our trip a lot smoother. We weren't in a rush and had time to handle any unexpected situations.
I think so too. Now, so Miss Sarah, do you think it's necessary? Tính từ. You think it's necessary to prepare well before any trip?
Yes, I believe that it's really helpful to helpful to prepare well before any trip. This permits us to predict the potential issue and prepare for unexpected situations.
Unexpected situations.
the situation. So when everything happen, we already have solution. It's especially in some some expensive ship preparation in advance can help to save your baggage and time. So it really crucial.
I see. So, Ms. Brooke, how can preparation impact the outcomes of a project or a goal?
Strongly believe that preparations
Preparation
impact greatly the outcome of a project or a goal because it's a place at a vital role or make the difference between success and failure.
Success and failure.
Between success and failure. If people have a clear direction, reparations helps people define what they want to achieve and how they can do to get what they want. Without a plan, I mean a detailed plan is truly important. It's help people easier to focus on their goal in, in short time or long terms. And of course, prepare resources for
Resources.
such as budgets and
Strategy.
and strategies. Yes, what they need to manage well to know what tools, time, and people they need in their plans. Of course, it can prevent waste and save their efforts a lot.
Can save the efforts a lot, I see.
With a balance and well planned, they can improve.
A balance and well planned what? Nó thiếu một cái danh từ đằng sau. There's no noun before that. No? A balance and well planned what?
A balance and well planned that in that's in that's ele- that prevents breach and improve their confidence a lot because a detailed plans can help people to identify potential problems and create backup plans such as lengthy or something like that. So they are not being they are not being stuck in their problems.
Yeah, not studying problems, or maybe if you don't prepare for the worst situations, the outcome could be very, very bad, you know. Now, so Miss Sarah, what are some effective strategies for preparing for an important event or the task?
Well, for an important event or task, you should prepare the effective strategy in advance. Strategy to in advance to avoid the failure. For example, when you start a plan, you should clear about the deadline
You should be very clear about deadlines and expectations. Cái kỳ vọng á, mình kỳ vọng gì vào cái plan đó nha. You should be very clear about deadlines and expectations.
and so also make a detailed schedule and
Schedule or schedule. Hai cách đọc.
And do this do the task you need to complete correctly. You also should spend time to review the outcome before you proceed that, and if something difficult, you can ask help. It's maybe effective when you get the other view on your process. So
on your project. Yeah.
your process, yes. So it's make your preparation effective.
More effective. Okay. So, Ms. Brooke, how can preparing in advance help reduce stress or anxiety? Let's focus on reducing stress or anxiety here, because it doesn't matter how much you prepare for it, it's still going to be stressful, But how is it going to help reducing stress or anxiety here by preparing in advance? What do you think?
I believe that preparing in advance can have reduce stress or anxiety effectively. Anxiety effectively, because people have a feelings of being being stuck in problems every time they have no advanced preparation is advanced. It can increase their over days on everything's under control. And yes, when people prepare, they know they know that they have strong foundations to get their goal.
I see.
That sense of control have improving the sense of calm.
The sense of calmness, you mean the sense of calmness.
Sense of calmness. Yes, and
they know calmness, yes. I think the sense of calmness, and also it's help you to have more courage. To go on with your plan,
Yes.
Anything else you want to add?
Yes, of course. When people feel that they control well the situations, that they can boost their self-confidence, and it plays a vital role in their performance. Differences make a difference for people to show what they have. Maybe they are good enough to achieve the goals, but without confidence, they cannot show adequately their ability in front of their clients or their employees, for example, employer, for example.
I see. Right. Okay. So, Miss Sarah, why might some people struggle with preparing adequately for certain situations? You know those people, There are people like that.
Yes, I think it depends on the specific situation. Yes, it's the reason some people may struggle with preparing adequately for certain
Adequately.
situation. This may come from subjective or objective reason. Objective reason. Some people they just basically lazy and don't really pay attention enough to prepare for that event. So in the last minutes, they may be feel stressful and exhausted because of that. But for other situation, the reason may come from the
Yes.
outside, like they don't have enough time to complete the deadline, or they or um, a team member may have some issue, and um, they need to cover their
They
they
need to
they need to cover their teammate responsibility. So
responsibility.
responsibility. So it make everything harder for them. Uh, yes. So it leads to an adequately uh, preparation situation. Preparation preparation situation.
I see. All right, let's wrap it up now. So, Ms. Brooke, please. So, what are the benefits of being well prepared compared to being unprepared then? You
In my
know how it
opinion,
is. If you're prepared for the test and if you are well prepared for it or unprepared for it, you know the results.
in my opinions, I strongly believe that opportunities come to well-prepared people and challenges come to unprepared ones. It means with the same situations, the way people face make it a different result. But well-prepared ones whose plans detail and make sure that every step of their projects or their strategy work work effectively.
Mhm.
Yes, they know they know what they are doing, and it's truly help them to reduce stress and anxiety.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. With people who's unprepared and wait the last minute to handle everything, this creates stress, in, increases the sense of
Nervousness.
nerves, nervousness,
Nervousness. You
a
need to use a noun form of that,
sense
nervousness.
of nervousness, and of course,
It's not
rushing
healthy. Obviously, it's not healthy.
and of course, leads to rushing, which can affect the final
Affect.
results. Affect the
Mhm.
final results.
Okay. I think it's good enough for today. Practice now. It's good.